In this video, I'll show you how to automatically update data in other worksheets in Excel. So I have a worksheet over here consisting of three main columns: the accounts column, claims column, and the users column. And they're all located in this tab called main. What I want to accomplish here is I want these other three tabs named account, claims, and users to be automatically updated with the data for their respective column. And I want this to be completely automated without me having to do copy and paste. In other words, I want the accounts tab to only contain the data in column A, the claims tab to be updated with the data in column B, and same with the users tab to be updated with the data from column C. So how to accomplish this? So there are a few steps involved. The first step is to convert this data set into a table. So I'm going to select my data set as so, and I'm going to click on Ctrl T on my keyboard. Once I do so, this pop-up appears. It says create table, and it asks if my table already has headers, which it does. So I'll keep this checked, and then I'll click on OK as so. So a table has been formed, and I'll explain to you a little bit later on why we created this table. And after we create our table, we want to name the table as well. So I'm going to select the data range, and in this section over here, which is the reference section, I'm going to select a name for this table. I'm going to call the table main. So you will have to name your table. If you don't want to name it main, you can name it whatever you want, but it needs to have a name. And I'll explain why we did this a little bit later on. And then I'll click on enter. As you can see, once we select main here, this data set will be selected. All right, so that was the first step. The next step is to go to the tab or tabs in which we want data to be automatically updated. So I'll go to the accounts tab first. And in the accounts tab, we just need to enter one simple index formula. And that index formula is currently displayed on the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that formula in cell A1 as so. So index, open parentheses, then we put the name of our named range. In this case, the name of our table, the named range was main. After you put the name of your table, you put comma, and then another comma, and then you put 1 and close parentheses. And there we go. Everything in column A has been automatically transferred to the accounts tab. And this is how this formula works. So this is an index formula. In the first argument, we put the array. The array is the name of the table. The second argument, which we left blank intentionally, is the row number. Since we don't want data from a certain row, we just leave that blank. And the last argument is the column number. Since the data for the accounts is located in column A, and column A is the first column in our table, we put 1. So this is a very simple formula that gives us exactly what we want. Now, we could have referenced a certain cell, say row 1, column 1. In that case, it would have returned only the data for that cell, but that's not what we want. And that's exactly why we've left this middle argument blank. So I'll click on enter, and there we go. And I'm going to go ahead and apply the exact same thing to our other two tabs for claims and users. So it's very simple. It's the second column. It's the exact same formula with just a small modifications. So equal sign, index, open parentheses, then we put main, comma, followed by another comma, and then the number 2, and close parentheses as so. And then we click on enter, and there we go. The data for the second column has been automatically transferred into this tab. Let's do it for the last tab as well. So users, exact same index formula with a small revision in the last argument. So, and there we go. As you can see, the respective data has been automatically transferred and updated into these tabs. So every time we make any changes to this data set, it will be automatically reflected in the respective tabs in which we entered the index formula. Now let's give this a try. Let's change this number 1000 to say 800 and see what happens. Let's go to the accounts tab. There we go, 800. And let's change this claims number from 350, say, to 500. Claims tab, there we go, it's been updated. Now, this also works if we add new rows. Since we're referencing the entire column in each of these tabs, all the records in the respective columns will be updated in the respective tabs. So, for example, let's add another record here. Let's add, say, 1500. As you can see, the table has been automatically expanded, and that's why we created a table in step 1. We did a Ctrl T to create a table. This way, every time we add a new record in a new row, our table will be expanded. So if I go in this named range section and I select our table, which is called main, As you can see, the range has expanded. And the reason for that is we created a table, and this would not have been possible if it was just a normal data range. Now let's just also add another row of data. There we go. Now let's go to each of these tabs, see if they've been automatically updated or not. Accounts tab, there we go, automatically updated, completely correct. Same with the claims tab, it's been updated, and same with the users tab. And this is very convenient, involves very few steps, and it's giving us exactly what we want. So as mentioned, 2 very simple steps. First, you turn your data set into a table by clicking on Ctrl T on your keyboard. Then you name your range, and then the last step is to input this very simple index formula into each of your tabs. And this will automatically update data in as many tabs as you want. And that's how it's done. I hope you found this video useful and got some value out of it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe and also turn on notifications so you won't miss out on future videos. See you soon.